What if time wasn't what we think it is? What if it's not a straight line from the past to the future, but something much stranger, something we can bend, twist, or even break? Every second, every breath, every heartbeat, we move through time without even noticing. But imagine, just for a moment, that you could stop. Imagine you could step outside of the flow and look at your entire life, past, present, and future, all at once. That's the dream of time travel. And for centuries, humanity has been obsessed with it. From ancient myths about gods moving between worlds, to science fiction stories about machines that rewrite destiny, we've always wanted to escape the limits of time. But could it ever be real? Let's find out. Time used to be considered absolute, the same for everyone, everywhere. But then came Albert Einstein. Einstein changed everything with his theory of relativity. He showed that time is not fixed, it's flexible. It slows down or speeds up depending on how fast you move and how strong gravity is around you. Picture a massive star bending the space around it. Now imagine that same bending happening to time itself. That's what gravity does, it warps the very flow of time. To prove this, scientists used atomic clocks on airplanes. One stayed on the ground, the other flew around the world. When they compared the clocks, the one that traveled came back slightly younger. It had experienced time more slowly. So, in a sense, time travel to the future already exists. Not through science fiction, but through physics. It's called time dilation. And astronauts aboard the International Space Station experience it every single day. But that's only half the story. Because if we can move forward in time, can we move backward? Going back in time creates a chain of paradoxes that break logic itself. The most famous is the grandfather paradox. If you went back and prevented your grandparents from meeting, you'd erase your own existence. But if you never existed, who went back to stop them? This paradox suggests that the past might be fixed, unchangeable, like a movie that's already been filmed. You can watch it, but you can't edit it. However, not all scientists agree. Some physicists believe in parallel universes, a multiverse where every possible outcome happens in a different branch of reality. So maybe you could change the past, but you just create a new timeline. A different version of history where your actions took effect, while your original timeline continues untouched. If that's true, then right now, there could be infinite versions of you, each living a slightly different life, based on every choice you've ever made. Now, let's talk about wormholes. Perhaps the most exciting idea in modern physics. A wormhole is like a tunnel through spacetime, a shortcut connecting two distant points in the universe. If you could enter one, you might come out in another galaxy, or maybe even another time. Here's the idea. If one end of a wormhole moves at near the speed of light, and then comes back to its original point, time between the two ends would flow differently. That means stepping through one end could send you years, or centuries, into the past or future. But there's a big problem. Wormholes are incredibly unstable. They would collapse instantly unless held open by something that defies our understanding. A material called exotic matter, which has negative mass and energy. We haven't discovered it yet, but the math says it could exist. And if it does, it might hold the key to unlocking the greatest dream in science: true time travel. Black holes are another piece of the puzzle. They warp spacetime so intensely that time itself nearly stops at their edges, the event horizon. If you could orbit close enough to a black hole and survive, time would move incredibly slowly for you. A few hours near the event horizon could equal years back on Earth. In theory, that means a black hole could be a one-way ticket to the future. But it's also one of the most dangerous places in the universe. The gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. And once you cross the event horizon, there's no coming back. Still, some physicists believe black holes might hide pathways to other universes, or even to the past, inside their mysterious cores. We don't know yet. But maybe one day, we will. Beyond science, time travel challenges what it means to be human. If you could go back, would you fix your mistakes? Would you meet yourself as a child? Or would you risk changing the path that made you who you are? There's a theory called the block universe, which says all points in time, past, present, and future, already exist. You're not moving through time. You're just experiencing it one slice at a time, like flipping through the pages of a book. If that's true, then maybe the future isn't something that happens to you. Maybe it's something that's already there, waiting for you to reach it. Here's the truth. Scientifically, traveling forward in time is possible. We've proven it. But going backward remains uncertain. It would require technology far beyond anything we have now, and a deeper understanding of the universe itself. But the dream of time travel isn't just about machines or physics. It's about curiosity. It's about the human desire to explore, to understand, to imagine. That's what makes us who we are. Even if you never step inside a time machine, you're already a traveler through time, moving 1 second closer to your future with every heartbeat. So the real question isn't whether time travel is possible. It's what you'll do with the time you already have. Don't waste it waiting for a second chance. Don't look back wishing you could change the past. Because every decision you make today is rewriting your future in real time. And maybe, that's the truest form of time travel there is. If you enjoyed this journey through the science and mystery of time, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Because our next exploration might just change the way you see the universe forever.